to Man Brett from the Skateboarding Show here with more hashtag skateboarding is complex. But this one's more sort of like an observation. And it's late. It's late on Monday. It's far too late to be doing this, but I'm going to be doing it anyway because I want to and I choose to. And it's late because my friend Nick and I went. My friend Nick and I went skateboarding to Spit and Sawdust, but we were both too tired. Really, we probably shouldn't have gone, but we did, and it was worth it, and it was good, like it always is. But we were probably too tired. But we went. And I'm glad we did, because on the way back in the car, we had a great conversation about skateboarding competitions. And we came to, he sort of highlighted something which I have sort of gotten at before, maybe on these things, maybe not. But was able to pinpoint it a little bit more, which was really nice, which is this idea of, so this is, I don't know, what are we, like, March the 4th or something? I don't know what, I don't know, we're somewhere. Yeah, March the 4th, Monday, March the 4th, 2024. And we've just had the park competition in Dubai as part of the World Championships, part of the World Skate competition. And so maybe there's a couple of things I'm going to mention. One is if you don't like competitions because there's far too much corporate sponsorship, which there is, there was a lot of corporate sponsorship at that at Dubai, and that's fine. No hate on that or judgment. I'm just observing it. What I also observed is there was some really, really amazing skateboarding went down, and I wonder if the amazingness of the skateboarding counteracts or supersedes or cancels out the corporateness of the sponsorship and the corporateness of how it's done. I don't know. That's a question. That's simply a question. But the whole idea of skateboarding competitions and international skateboarding competitions got us thinking about that skateboarding is one of those amazing things where we are, you know, like I said, I'm rooting for the best skateboarding to happen because it's skateboarding that's going to win. Like, I don't care who does the best amazing skateboarding. And sometimes, in a way, like, the competitors kind of do and they kind of don't as well. They're egging on everyone else. They're encouraging everyone else and celebrating everyone else because they know that when really good skateboarding happens at a competition, pardon me, it's skateboarding that wins. It's not to do with... although a competition is to do with one particular person winning, of course it is, that's absolutely what it's to do with. What we as skateboarders naturally do, which we may or may not be aware of, is we support simply the activity of skateboarding. And we know that's what wins when whoever it is who wins. Whoever it is, it doesn't matter who it is who wins in a way, what we would have seen is some really amazing skateboarding go down, right? And that's critical. And that's what I mean by skateboarding wins in a competition, because it doesn't really matter who it is who did it. We want to see the amazing skateboarding. And what was made clear in our conversation, which Nick kind of verbalized, is that also means nationally and internationally, where we might be watching a skateboarding competition and we're not, we might be rooting for everybody. There isn't such a big sense of nationalism. I'll be honest. Part of what drew me to skateboarding, I try and be honest all the time. Sorry for that verbal filler there. Part of what drew me to skateboarding at the very beginning in the early 90s, when I was quite young, was that I was kind of put off the team sports and the nationalist idea, like, come on England, rah, all that caper. I'm not into that caper. Just because I happen to be born on this piece of land, I'm a human being. And weirdly, skateboarding competitions really bring that out, because I don't care if it's somebody from Brazil or Japan or Australia or America or Britain or somewhere in mainland Europe or wherever it may be who does the best skateboarding. I just want to see the best skateboarding, and that's what I'm rooting for, right? So there was quite a few different nationalities represented in Dubai, and I just wanted to see. That's why we're talking about the date, because we've just had the World Skate Championships for park, and we're about to have the street. I just want to see the best skateboarding. I don't care what nationality the person is who does it. That's not important to me. What's important to me is, am I going to see some amazing skateboarding? And I'm pretty certain that I'm going to. Like, we all know we're going to see some amazing skateboarding. So these competitions, there's kind of two things that I'm bringing up. These competitions, yes, they have corporate sponsors and they have corporate rules, and they have and they sort of, some of the energy may have been changed by the fact that you've got to wait and stop and do the replays and this and that and whatever. But I'm still aware that, and I would still ask anybody who sort of, those elements put them off competitions, put them off watching it, I'd still invite you to explore the idea. You're going to see some really amazing skateboarding. And can that really amazing skateboarding cancel out all that corporate stuff that you don't like? It might do, it might not. I'm not trying to convert you or change people's opinions. I'm asking that as a question. And then, on the subject of competition, these international competitions that are happening are really amazing. And as an observation, you probably already do this as a skateboarder. If you're really into this, I mean, this is one of these weird podcasts where I'm giving you information about skateboarding that you already know and that you're probably already doing. That weirdly, this podcast would be useful for non-skateboarders, but they're probably not going to listen to it because I'm aware that some of my material is really geeky skateboarding stuff. Of course it is. You have to be quite into skateboarding to sort of geek out on what I'm doing. I'm having one of those moments where I'm so in the skateboarding that I almost can't see it anymore. But we do this really amazing thing where we're just there for the skateboarding, not necessarily. I personally am not there in some nationalist view, trying to like, come on England, rah! Like that's not my vibe at all. It's not my vibe. What my vibe is, come on the skateboarding. I just want to see the skateboarding. I don't care what nationality any one of the people that are entering is. I don't care what nationality they are. I want to see the amazing skateboarding. I'm stoked if people I know happen to get through or happen to do well. I'm stoked that they're even out there in the competition, because whether they get through to the quarterfinals or semi-finals or finals almost doesn't matter. They're out doing something and getting involved, and they're getting involved in skateboarding. That in itself is a win, without sounding too much like, oh, everybody wins. They're contributing to the community of skateboarding by being there and being good enough to be there, and putting themselves out there on the line by going out and skating a run right in front of everybody, in front of all their peers and in front of the audience. Big kudos and power to everybody who did that, no matter what nationality they are, no matter where they come from, no matter what gender, race, colour or creed or whatever they are. Big up everybody who went out and got involved, because that is also part of it. People are getting involved in the skateboarding community, and that is amazing. It's amazing that skateboarding, for me, is not a nationalist thing. It's about watching amazing skateboarding, and I don't care what country somebody comes from. I couldn't care less. I care way more about what skateboarding am I going to see? What lines are they going to take? How much speed, power, technicality, grace, style are they going to have? So, yeah, this one's about an observation to do with skateboarding. That for me, international competitions, and as discussed with my friend Nick, and big up Nick, and thank you for the inspiration for this one. I had a sort of rough idea for this one today, but obviously very inspired by watching some of the Dubai World Skate Championships that were on over the park championships that were on over the weekend, which were very impressive, very full stop. I don't care what country anybody came from. Everybody smashed it. It was amazing. They all looked like they skated hard, and they did some amazing skateboarding. And I've got love for, I can understand people saying, oh, these corporate sponsors shouldn't come into skateboarding, got nothing to do with it. I've also got love for watching some really, really amazing skateboarding go down. That's what I did on the live on watching some of the live feed. I couldn't watch all of it. I was out Sunday doing my own skateboarding. But my gosh, some really, really amazing skateboarding went down. And everybody interpreted that bowl differently. Everybody interpreted the skate park differently. Everybody attacked it with a different way. And they answered the challenge. They answered the question of what they were going to do with them, their skateboard, and that environment, all in a different way. And it was amazing. And I didn't care where any of these people came from. I just wanted to see their really amazing skateboarding, which I got to see. So, yeah, one of those sort of observation podcasts today. No real question to it. Just an observation about, I think, kind of how lucky we are. And I wonder how outsiders, I wonder how non-skateboarders might perceive that. And it's already become noticed in some of these competitions. And it might have become, I think it was noticed in the Olympics, where people are like, hang on, you're all clapping for each other. Like, hell yeah, of course we are. We're interested in raising up the level of the skateboarding, not putting down any other different nationality or different type of person than what we are. We're here to encourage and raise the skateboarding, no matter who it is and no matter where they're from or what they're doing. I love that. I love that about skateboarding. I think that's really brilliant. Yeah, thank you. I'm tired. I'm going to get some food and go to bed, I think, because that's what I need to do. But thank you for listening to me make a simple observation, which you probably all know and you probably experience yourself, and that's lush and that's brilliant and I love it and that is amazing. Go and ask some of your non-skateboarding friends what they think about that, if you want. I don't know. We exist in a little echo chamber here, don't we? A little bubble of information that we all agree with. Be interesting to, or that we already know and that we're having reinforced. It'd be interesting to go and ask some non-skateboarder friends what they think of the idea that we don't really care almost who wins, because we know that skateboarding wins if people are out there doing really well in the competition and raising the energy and raising the level of the skateboarding. And more importantly, go and enjoy some skateboarding if you want. Do whatever you want. You're your own free person. You can make your own choices. Thank you. See you later.